Miss Joyce Pollard of the Holistic Haven, Mompreneur Success Coach, financial strategist, helping mompreneurs and beyond to build a better life and legacy with a master plan that works. No longer do you have to second guess. No longer do you have to sacrifice one thing for something else. We can truly live the life that we want to live, being
That works. No longer do
faithful,
you have to second it.
and focused. So I just did a sound check. This is going to be a very brief video. I want this video to be at least 5 minutes, like 5 minutes max would be good. But I just wanted to share like what happens when we pray. What happens when we pray? So recently, I've been asking God for big prayers, and I talk to people all the time that say, you know what, I prayed about this situation, and like God didn't answer. So, of course, we know that when we pray, several things can happen. One, God answers our prayers, right? Number two, so first he might say yes, he might say no, or he might say not yet. But what happens when we pray for something and then we try to cancel out the prayer? Because what I've noticed with myself is that sometimes when I pray about something, I say that I want it, but am I really ready for it? There's a difference between being, capable of doing something and having the capacity to do it. So I believe that as Christians, as people of faith, sometimes we cancel out our prayers, or God doesn't always listen to us, or we have to go into the trenches. We have to go, get on our knees. We have to make it a more fervent prayer. Why? Because oftentimes we say we want the thing and then we get the thing and then we realize that the thing wasn't the thing that we thought we wanted, right? So recently, I'm going to share a personal story. Recently, I experienced, getting sick back to back, and I was trying all these healthy things, and I realized, like, okay, I'm still dealing with respiratory situations. So I came, to the realization, okay, let me make an appointment to see my primary physician, get some blood work done, try to exercise, try to drink more. Like I thought I was doing all the right things, but I was still like, I don't want to take vitamins. I already take like 2, 3 vitamins a day. I don't want to take any more. But what I realized is that I'm not 20 years old anymore. I'm getting older. The body's changing, and the body needs more things, right? So I phoned a friend slash client. I was talking to her, and she told me about these products that she was trying. And at first, I'm like, okay, I've tried all those different products. Like I'm not going to do it. But then she came over to my house. There was like this machine that scans, like you put on your finger, it scans your body, and then it tells you the things that you're deficient in. And I was so shocked because all the things that was on the top three of what they said was missing from my body was actually true. Those were the things that I was dealing with, and I was like, wow. I was shocked. But then when I saw the price of some of the items, I'm like, well, I could get coffee for this amount and I could get vitamins for this amount. I'm not paying that money. But then I'm like, okay, the items in the store kept, like they're making them in a higher quantity. So who's to say the potency, like how strong these items are? So I literally had to sit back and ask myself, like, okay, I prayed. I had to have, listen, sometimes I had to have like a come to Joyce moment. Like you prayed for God to answer your prayer. You prayed that you would find something to help you to maintain your health so that you could be at an optimal level to raise these kids, to run these businesses. So, what are we doing? So, after having that heart to heart conversation with myself, I said, you know what? I'm going to try the products out. I'm not going to order like a full package. I'm just going to order, 2 or 3 items, try them out and see what happens. And if the products are as good as the company says they are, then I can reorder. But if I don't try anything, how am I going to know what's going to work? And oftentimes, the thing that we do too is we live in limbo. And I always tell my mom that a confused mind can't conquer and that we can't live in limbo. So what do we have to make a decision or let it go? So the fact that I kept thinking about it over and over again was like, okay, you prayed about this. God gave you a possible solution, but you won't know if it's going to work or not if you don't try it. So I had to get online, go on the website, order the products, and say, let's give it a try. Let's give it a 30-day run, see how we feel, see how our health benefits, and take it from there. So when we pray, three things can happen. God will answer immediately. God will answer as a delay, or our request will be denied. But we don't want to pray for something, get the prayer, get the answer for the prayer, and then try to cancel out what God is saying. Because God knows his people. He knows that we are indecisive. He knows that we question things. Everything's marketing. We believe the things that we shouldn't believe, and we, you know, doubt the things that would actually help us. And it's humankind. It's things that people do. So just wanted to share, come on, and just say, when you pray, don't stop praying, and put your hope in the Lord, and know that, whatever happens, that God is in control. He will make it make sense, and to keep on praying and pushing, and pray and leave it with him, because we can't pray about something and then continue to worry about it, because now we're taken out of his hands and we're trying to be the one that's in control. So thank you for tuning in. Let me know your thoughts. Do you agree? Have you ever experienced something to that effect? Let me know. I want to hear what you think. And thank you for tuning in. And until next time, ta ta.